Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to start a new topic on our project Django e-commerce. So let's get start and work on this topic. So in this topic I cover how you can use free admin templates and use in your project. So let's work on it. So first before starting, let's create some folders for our files. So here right click on this new folder. First select this parent, then right click, then click on this folder icon and create two new folders. First is static. You can see static has been created. After that you need to create a media folder. So media, let's make it outside, move it, and you can see static, and next is our media folder. So you can see it's created. After that we need to link this media and static folder in our project. So let's link this folder. So for this you need to open settings.py. After that come to bottom of your code, and now first add media underscore URL equal to slash media slash, after that media root equal to media root equal to OS. First import OS. So import OS. After that OS dot path dot 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 join. Then you need to pass base directory. After that you need to pass your folder name. So media. After that you need to link static. So copy this same and paste it again. After that you need to change it to static URL and static root. After that change this name, so it's static. Now save this file and also change here static. Now our setting of static and media has been done. Now after that we are ready to use free templates. So let's see how you can use any free templates in your project. And here you can see I share some admin templates which is free. You can use these free templates to use in your project. You can simply download it from here and use any templates. So I make it easy for you, so you can use any free HTML admin templates. You can see there are lots of templates which I share in my GitHub repository. You can see this URL github.com/xstar and repository name. Now here in this tutorial I am going to use this free template which is Itzilla admin template. So let's click on preview and first let's see theme, and you can see it is perfect theme for our project. So I am going to use this theme and doing some customization in theme also. Let's see. First click on this. Now let's see. First click on this link, and here you can see this is the default location of our template of this. So click on code, download zip, and you can see it's downloading. And also if you want to use all the templates, so you can simply download this theme from here also. So in this way you can download all these free themes. Now after that let's close this page and again wait for download complete and wait for download complete. So here you can see our theme has been downloaded. So click on it and open the theme. Let's extract it. So extract. Let's close this folder, open folder, downloading folder, template, open it and here is our assets. You can see it contains HTML, CSS, JavaScript codes, and after that if you click on sources you can see the pages, and here is our all the pages. So let's try to open index page, and you can see it's opening but it does not show the content properly. So let's see, open page, click on index, open with notepad, and here you can see it is using default, and you can see it is using default Django way. You can see it's a Django style. So let's see, you can see this is a default Django style for using templates. If you don't know about templates and how to use template, you can see my previous tutorial on Django templates, how you can use any HTML page to create templates of base style layout. Currently you can see this template had already contain the code of Django style and Django layout file. So it's default made with Django, you can see. And also let's click on releases and let's see what it contains. So click on source code. Let's see what it contains. Let's open this file. Click on extract the file, and close it. Come to File Explorer. Let's see what it contains. Open the folder, click on distribution, and you can see it's working perfect. So you can see it's working perfect. If I open index page, you can see it's working perfect. So here are two types of templates. First is for only HTML, CSS and JavaScript. You can see this template contain only HTML, CSS and JavaScript in distributor folder, and here in sources, and here in next in master you can see this contain files in our Django format. So you can use this template also. It is pre-built for Django use, but here I am not using this template because I am going to show you everything from beginning. So that's why leave this folder and come to this new template which I just downloaded, which is release version, and it contains our template in only HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So I'm going to use this template instead of using Django made template. You can see it contains only code in HTML. Here if I open this file, let's see, and you can see it contains all code in HTML format, which is better. So I can show you everything from beginning. Now let's close this file which I opened earlier. Now let's work on it. So you need to download this from here, release. If you download this, you can use in Django because this page is made with Django, and in release version they share the code of HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So after downloading, let's close this page. Let's close this page. Also close this page, and also close this page. Now after that, close this page also, and back to our VS Code. Now after that we need to paste our static files. So back to folder, open downloads, and open this folder which I just downloaded. Open it, click on distribution, click on assets. Now copy this all file, Control C, or just drag this file to our static folder. You can see it's copying all the file, and you can see the process here. So it's copying all the file in our static folder. Now after this, let's create a simple HTML file which is using this theme. So let's back to our app, click new folder and templates. Now after that let's create a simple demo page to check whether our static file is loading or not. So let's create a demo file, new file, demo.html, and let's save this file also, and let's add a URL. So open urls.py and add a URL. So copy the same line or just add it, path, then demo, and you need to import views. So from Django e-commerce app dot views. After that open this page and let's create a method. So define demo page and first parameter request. So request contain all the param which is coming from form or methods or anything. After that return some message. So return, let's import HTTP response. So from Django dot HTTP import HTTP response. Then HTTP response, or let's add some demo page. So demo page. After that import demo page. So here I need to add demo page, or you can also use this way. So import only views, and here views dot demo page. Save this file and let's check it's working or not. So click on terminal, new terminal, then run command python manage.py run server. Let's open this page and open our demo page. So demo, only demo, and you can see it is showing demo page with, and you can see it is showing demo page and you can see it is showing demo page and returning a simple text message in browser. Now after that let's use a template page. So again close it and demo. So here copy the same line so just copy the same line again, demo page and demo page template. Let's copy it, save it, create another method. So define demo page template request return render. Then first parameter you need to pass, which is request. Then second parameter we need to pass our template. So templates, or simply demo.html, which is our template file. Save this page and let's simply return h1 hello. Save it, come to this page, add comma, save it, open this page, let's check, and you can see it is showing, and you can see it is showing simple template page with hello message. Now after that let's add our some HTML content which is coming from templates. So let's see, just copy this simple code. So back to distribution and let's copy this login template. So right click, open with notepad, copy the content, close it, back to VS Code and paste the content. Now after that you need to import here static. So first you need to here load static path. So expression load static. Now after that you need to set here static path. So instead of using assets, because we don't have this assets link, instead of this we have static folder. So here we need to pass your static path instead of assets. So here simply expression, then remove assets because it is not inside asset folder. You can see it is direct in parent. So remove the assets, then you need to pass static, then you need to pass. After that, again close it. Now close this expression, save this file, and let's check it's working or not. So back to Chrome and open this page, refresh page, and you can see currently CSS is not loading, but if you see the page source, you can see the path, but static is not showing. So let's fix it. So for this, you need to back again to urls.py, and here you need to link your static path. So let's see how you can link a static path. So let's link our static and media path here, so you can access static files and media files. Currently you can see it's showing 404 page because it's searching in URLs instead of static. So let's add our static path here. So for this you need to add plus, then static. Let's import static. So importing the static from django.config.urls.static, import static. After that you can see static has been imported, then basis, then you need to pass settings. So let's import setting. So from or import settings. So import settings. After that settings dot media URL first, then after that you need to pass document root. So comma document underscore root equal to settings dot media root. We need to set again new static, so plus static. Then after that you need to pass your static URL. So settings dot static URL, then again document underscore root equal to settings dot static root. So in this way you can set media path and static path in your urls.py. After that save this file, again back, and remember this, it is very important step. If you miss it, then it will not show our media file and static file. So you must need to link this static in your URLs pattern in urls.py, and also it is showing here error. So from Django e-commerce import settings. Now save it. Now error has been gone. After that again back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see still it is showing error. Static modules bootstrap CSS is not showing. So let's see CSS. After that modules bootstrap CSS and bootstrap admin.css. So this file CSS, and you can see its file has been here. So if this is not working, you need to run one more command. So open new terminal, python manage.py collect static. Let's see python. Okay, here spell is mistake. Collect statics, and here again spell is mistake, which is collect static. Enter. Yes. Now you can see all the files has been copied in our static folder. So close it, and now I think it will work. So again back to Chrome, refresh page, and still it is showing error. So let's see what is the problem. Let's try to open admin panel and let's see does admin panel theme is working or not working. And admin panel is working, but our site is not working. So let's do one more thing. Open terminal, new terminal, And first shut down the server, clear the console, and again run server. I think it is checking for new files, that's why it is showing error. Now again if I refresh the page, it is showing same error. Back to VS Code. So here after that, if it is not working, try to copy all the contents. So selecting all the contents, select it, copy the files, and here in app create a new folder, static. Now paste your file inside this folder. And you can see it's copying the file, so you have to wait until all our file has been copied. So here you can see all my file has been copied. Now after that I can come to this page, close it, clear the console, again run command, run server, and let's try to open page again, refresh page, and you can see this time it's working. So here I just do a simple step. Instead of loading the static file from our parent directory, here I move all the static files in our app folder, and after that it's working perfect. Now close this page. So this is just a small problem. Sometimes if your static file not load from a parent directory, you can simply move your folder all the copy. You can simply move your static folder or copy your static folder inside your app, and you can see it's working perfect. You can see now it is not showing 404 page. It's not showing 404 page, and our CSS is loaded. After that, come to this page, and here let's add asset all in all place. So select all the assets, select it, paste it. After that, assets, assets, select every asset. You can also see the default shortcut key of VS Code to how you can select multiple text. Now after that, paste your static. Now after that, you need to close this. So here let's select all, Alt plus J, Alt plus J. Okay, okay, it will not. Okay, it will not select like this. So you have to manually do everything here. So let's see. Copy the code, copy it, and here instead of this, select assets, select CSS or dot CSS. So you can select everything. You can see. After that, add plus J, add plus J, add plus J dot CSS. Then close this and close the static expression. Now save it. Now save it and also do changes in bottom. So let's close it also here. Close it. Let's see other. So here again select .js multiple times. After that .js, then close the static. You can see static has been closed. Now save this file, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see our template has been loaded perfectly in Django. So you can see I successfully load the HTML template in our Django template by using some customization of a static path. You can see it's working perfect. So this is simple demo page for showing you as example how you can use template page in your Django project. Now after that, let's work on our next step. So let's see. Let's work on admin login page. So click on template and here creating a new folder. So admin templates. After that, let's create a sign in page for admin. So right click, new file, signin.html. After that, copy all the content and paste it here. Now save this file. After that, come to urls.py and here in admin, just open this, remove it, views dot admin login. Let's get this method admin login in views.py. So open views.py, define admin login, request, then return, render, pass request, then pass, you need to pass your template location. So it is inside admin templates, then admin underscore templates slash signin dot html. Save it, save this file also, save this file also, and let's check it's working or not. So copy the path, back to Chrome, open admin, and you can see our admin page is showing. Now after that, let's do some customization. So here let's change everything. So first let's see what it contains. So here first, login, super coders, e-commerce or super coders store. After that, let's remove this analytic code. So remove this analytic code and Google Tag Manager. After that, login, email, then password, and here is forgot password page, which I am going to leave it for now. So let's remove this. Save it, refresh, you can see email, password, remember me, and also here login with social. So I don't need login with social in for admin panel, but I will add login for social in customer part. So let's remove it. Let's remove this also. Also remove this because I'm not going to sign up for admin. Copyright super coders store 2021. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it's looking perfect. Now after that, let's change this icon. Click on it. It's loading our static icon. So let's change this icon also. So here I am using this free site to create a free logo for our site. So let's give company name super coders store, selecting category, retail, get start. So here are lots of logo it's creating. So let's use this logo, and you can see it's showing logo. Now click on download. Click on download. Let's give our email ID. So supercoders.tech@gmail.com. Download my logo. Now here you can see my logo has been downloaded. After that, open show in folder. Let's open download folder. Let's copy the file or drag the file to our static image. Let's see our file. Let's do one more thing, rename the file. So rename logo, drag the file. Now you can see our logo is showing. Let's close this page and our logo is ready. After that, again close this page and let's add our logo. So here in sign in page, pass our logo. So image logo.png. Save this file, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see our logo is showing now. After that, let's work on next step. Create a simple inner page for admin, means create a simple base child template page for our admin panel. So back to VS Code. After that, let's create a base child template. So right click on base template, base template.html. So in base template, it contains everything, and our child template will use this base template. So for this, let's open our template folder again. Open it, distribution, index page, and also let's check index 0 page. So I think this page is better from this page. So let's copy this page content. So right click, open with notepad, copy the content, close this page, minimize it, back to VS Code, paste your content. After that let's first load static. So again, for base template, loading the static template. So here you have confusion why I'm not using base child template in sign-in page, because sign-in page is very different page from base template. In base template, all the template had sidebar and a nav bar and all the contents in your body page. But in sign-in page, it's very different. But in sign-in page, it's completely different. It had only a form with different way. So that's why I'm using base child template for inner pages after login pages. So again, let's add load static. Now after that again, first here adding block for title. So block title. So this content will be replaced by our child template when we use this base template. So this content of block title will be replaced from our child template. Now after that, let's set the assets. So add plus J, setting all the assets. After that, first add expression, remove, then expression, static. Now after that, let's close all the static path. So again come to top, this time select .css. Let's check. After that .css, close and close the expression and remove this Google Tag Manager code. After that, come to bottom and select all the JS. So again, selecting all .js file, .js, close it and close the expression. Now save this file and let's check how base template is looking. Let's leave it for now because we are using base template from our child template. Now after that, come to top and here adding a block for custom CSS. So block custom CSS and block custom CSS. Also let's copy it and add it in bottom for custom JS, custom JS, custom JS. Save this file. After that, copyright 2021. Let's remove it. Remove it. Super coders store. Save it. After that, footer and here is div. Let's see where it is closing. So come to top. So here I am breaking everything which you use in template. So first is, let's see from Chrome, refresh page, inspect. So first is main. Inside main you can see navbar VG, the navbar, sidebar. So we need to cut the navbar in a separate file. So let's cut this file, navbar. Let's create a file. Right click, new file, navbar.html. Then cut this code of navbar. So select it. So here I am using code reusability functionality. Save it and here include admin underscore templates, then navbar.html. After that, let's see sidebar. So this is sidebar and this is main content. So let's cut the content of sidebar. So let's see where it is closing this sidebar. Let's cut the code for sidebar. Let's cut the code. After that, create a new file, sidebar.html. Paste the content, save it. Again same line, then this time sidebar.html. Save it. Now after that main content. So let's see what it contains in main content. Open it. Sidebar paper. Okay, sidebar. This is main content. Section header. So let's leave this for block page title and block page title. Now after that let's remove this content. So again selecting all the content. Let's see where it is closing. So it's closing for main content, but we need to remove everything. So let's select everything until main content, and here is everything selected. Remove it. So here I created a simple blank page. You can see it contained navbar, sidebar and a section, and I removed the content from home page. Now save this file, and after that here adding block page content. Close it. Page content. Save this file. Now after that let's create a child template page as example. So let's create a home page. After all this file, right click. So these three files, so these three files are our so this so these three files are important file, which is base template, navbar, sidebar. This is work as a base child template concept in Django. Now after that right click, click new file, home.html. Now here after that we need to import everything. So let's see how we can import our base template here. So first you need to add extends, then you need to pass template name. So admin template slash base template dot html. After that we need to pass block of area. So our first block is title. So let's pass this content. So copy it, paste it, and let's pass our title. So home or pass dashboard. After that next part we need to pass which is custom CSS. So let's leave this custom CSS space blank. We are not passing anything in custom CSS. Block for title and block for title. Block for custom CSS and block for custom CSS. So here I write the comment so you can understand better. After that let's see next part. We need to add page title. So let's copy it. So here all the content of base template will be replaced our child template. Again block for page title and block for page title. Paste it, and page title is our dashboard. Now after that let's see next part. So last part is our page content. Copy it, block for page main content. Close it, paste it, and let's simply add simple dashboard empty page. After that next is our custom JS. So here block for custom JS and block for custom.js. Paste your block, save it. Now after that, let's link this home page. So again, come to urls.py and here also giving page for admin. After that, path, home, admin underscore home, juice dot, or instead of juice, let's create another view. So right click new file, and here create new file, which is admin views.py, and here define admin underscore home request, then import render. So let's import the render from Django dot shortcuts, import render. After that, render, pass request object, then pass admin templates. Let's see, admin templates, then pass home.html. Save it. After that, save this file also. Come to URLs and here link with. Let's import admin views. So after that, views admin, save it, admin views dot admin home. Give comma here, save it. After that, let's check it's working or not. So back to Chrome, close this page, admin home, and it is showing some error. So let's open terminal, new terminal, and you can see it is showing some error. So let's see, instead of this, from Django e-commerce app, import admin views, save it. So let's see what is this error. Okay, it's inside e-commerce. So instead of this, move this file to our app directory. Now you can see it's inside app folder parallel to views.py. Save it. Let's close the server, clear the console, restart server. Now you can see there is no error and it's imported admin view. Save this file, back to Chrome, refresh page, and it is showing perfect but did not return any HTTP response object. So let's see, admin home. Okay, here return is missing. Save it, refresh page, and you can see our dashboard page has been ready. You can see it contains a simple sidebar, simple header, and simple dashboard, which is empty page. So it is working perfect. Now after that, let's do some more customization. Let's remove this search bar. So come to, now after that, let's do more customization. So let's remove this search bar. Let's open navbar, remove this search bar. So let's see where is search element. So remove this form, remove it, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it is removed, but there is error. So search element, only remove the content. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see there is no search bar. and it is showing perfect. After that, you need to show your username here, and also there is message option. So let's remove this message. Let's remove it. Notification, remove it. Next is message, also remove this message. Save it, refresh page. You can see there is only image and username, and here is some option for setting profile, which is perfect. Let's add some image. So instead of image, here correct the static path, save it, refresh page, and here again you need to import static. So load static, save it, refresh page, and we can see it is looking perfect. After that, let's change this title. So here of text, let's show our logo. Let's see where it is showing. Right click, inspect. Okay, it is coming from sidebar. So open sidebar, and here remove it from here, slash image src equal to static, image slash logo dot png. Cut it, paste it, save it, back to Chrome, and again here you need to import static. So load static, save it, refresh page. You can see it is showing logo, but it is looking very large. So let's make it small. Height 50 pixel. I think 85 pixel is perfect. Let's see in responsive, and it is looking perfect in responsive too. So let's add the height. So here style equal to height 85 pixel. Again same here, copy it, paste it, save it, refresh page. Let's see, it is looking perfect. Now after that, let's remove all this page link. I think we don't need all this, but only leaving a single part. So only leave the layout and remove other things. So here dashboard, remove this dashboard part, and else everything remove it. So removing only single menu. So only leaving the two menu, and else removing all the other menus. Remove it, save it, refresh page, and you can see all the menu has been removed. And here is button, one more button. So let's leave this button. I think we will use this button in future. For now, let's give name logout and URL hash, save it, refresh. So you can see I added a simple 2 menus for now. After that, let's leave it all done for now. So I just completed my admin base style template concept. So that's all for now. You can see I simply create a template file in our Django from our default HTML template and add it in our Django project. After that, I show how you can show the views and template. So everything I cover in this topic about templates from base child to parent child. Now in next topic I will show how you can create pages. Now in next tutorial I will show how you can create other pages like categories, subcategories and many pages. So I will cover all this in next topic. I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Please like our video and please subscribe our channel. And also if you have any question, please do comment.